Hello, everyone. It's Connie here from the Daily Life of Creativity, and I am back with another mini album. This one is a Folio mini album. Mini albums are one of my favorite projects to make. So let's get started. For this one, you don't need any chipboard. Okay, so it's all cardstock. And to build the base, you are going to need a 110-pound cardstock, color white, or the color of your choice, of course, depending on the collection that you're using. A 12 by 12 cardstock. Okay. The first cut that you are going to make is at 5.5. You keep the length at 12 inches. And for that 5.5, with 12 inches, on the 12-inch side, you are going to be scoring at 2.5, 3, 8, and 8.5. Once again, that is 2.5, 3, 8, and 8.5. Okay, that's how you build the base of the bottom, as you can see here. The right side is the left, which is the largest part, and the smaller part is the right side if you're facing you. And then to build the inside of that base too, we also need another one. That is where you have that interactive page in the middle. Okay, that you are going to trim at 5 inches. You also keep the length, which is 12. And for that one, you will score at 1/2 inch. That 1/2 inch, you are going to use it to adhere it to the base, and then you will score at 5.5, and you will also score at 10.5. Okay, this core lines between the 10.5 and 12 inches, that will create a pocket, so that makes it fun. And just like that, guys, we are complete. We're done with we completed. Done, finished. We completed the base of the mini album. So, the next thing that we are going to do is mat all those the white pages, yeah, the background. I am going to start by trimming for the middle. You are going to need a piece that is 5.25 by 4 3/4. Those are for the middle part. Okay, I use the stripy background paper from the 6x8 paper pad. So if you have the 6x8 paper pad for this collection, it works great. Um, I use that stripy on the inside and the outside of the mini album, and I also used it on the front cover. Okay, front cover in and out. And for the front cover, you are also going to need a piece of paper that stripy paper will measure 3.25, and the length is the same, 5.25. Okay, so width 3.25, 5.25 is the gosh, I can't talk today, guys. But yeah, so 3.25 by 5.25 for the front cover. That's where all your embellishment goes for the title and the front base. And the middle one is 5.25 by 4 3/4. All right. And then you also see me trimming this wood background paper that is also from the 6x8 paper pad with the stars. That one goes on the left side of your album, which is this page that is smaller, which is 2.5. And you will need a paper that is 2.25 by 5.25, actually two pieces for the in and outside of the album. All right. So yeah, after you trim all those little pieces, and you can start seeing, I like to trim everything and then start clipping with little paper clips all over it, so I know where I'm matting. Sometimes we get ahead of ourselves and then we forget that we need matte paper. So I like to think ahead of time to where I want my papers to see if they flow together. Although if you're using the same collection, the pattern papers should flow and should work well together. Okay, the next thing that you saw me doing was adding the page, the one that is 5 inches by 12. That we score at 1/2 inch, 1/2, and we score at 10.5. So I know you saw me adhering that at the bottom of the page in the middle. That is going to be the bottom part. And now we are matting every single piece that we just trimmed. And I know I have it upside down, but I am going to go ahead and flip that by the time I start adding embellishments. Okay. So, because I wanted to, when I was doing the mini album at this time, I didn't know that I was going to turn this piece into a pocket. I decided that later on. So if it looks like it's upside down, that's the bottom part where the extension of the page continues. Okay. So now we're just using the liquid glue to adhere that. And I'm using the Burley Arts Precision Craft Glue, the original one, to just adhere all those pages. When you adhere the pattern paper, it gives them the album becomes a little more solid, so it becomes a little more, it's thicker, and it holds up pretty nicely. It's just with paper, so um you want to go ahead and mat those pages, make them look pretty, okay? And then here I was thinking about the type of closure that I was going to add and so on. And then for the middle part, those papers are 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I also will be using the pattern papers from the 6 by 8 paper pad. So this will be a great way to use the paper pads if you have a bunch of them. So just trim a paper that is, I would say roughly, yes, 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 for the so you need four of those. You need two for the front and two for the back to cover the extension part that we added that folds down. Okay, and that also has the pocket. And same, just adding liquid glue to adhere those. And we're almost done with the base of the album. After that is just adding flip pages, converting that part into a pocket, and then just adding photo mat. Photo mats in this album are 4 by 4, 3 by 4. You can also, on the right side, add some 2 by 2 photos. You can add 2 2 by 2 photos in the inside if you want. All right, 3 by 4 photos, 2 by 2, 4 by 4. It's up to you. Yeah, so we completed matting the album, and then next now we are moving on to the closure. But before I move on to the closure, let's go ahead and create these little hinges to create that pocket. You are going to need two pieces that are 1.5 inch roughly in length and width 1 inch, okay? And in the 1 inch, I know my ones look a little bigger, but you just need one by 1.5. And then on the 1 inch side, you will score it in the middle at 1/2 inch to create these little hinges right there, as you can see. My ones are a little over, so I just took my scissors to trim those off, and then I'm using the liquid glue to adhere that, and then now we have a pocket, okay? And then with the leftover pattern paper that I have on the side, I will go ahead and mat the front of the pocket with those discs, which is super pretty. I love that. And yeah, guys, this is shaping up so pretty. Let me know in the comments, which collection are you using? Are you recreating this mini album? What are you documenting inside of it? Like, you using it for a boys mini album or just a little family gathering to give it to someone? What are you doing? I know I love using mini albums for everything. Even when I don't have a lot of photos to add, I still love creating mini albums. It just makes me so happy. And I love the way they're turning out. So next, what are we doing next? We are going to be trimming some of those 3 by 4 cards from the 6 by 8 paper pad, you see? And I like to keep them together, like two at a time, like the two top ones and the two bottom ones, and I score in the middle. Those are to create little pages, and I'm keeping them together, and those will be added in the front pocket. And after doing this mini album, I will still have so much left over on this 6 by 8 paper pad. You can do so much more. Okay, let's move on to decorating, embellishing the front cover. I am showing you here that I use on 1.5 punch, circle punch, and 1 inch circle punch. I did cut out one of those discs from the paper, and then for the other one is the stripy one, and I just center it in the middle. I just love the way that looked. So that's me showing you what I did there. All right, guys, so for this part, you are going to need some white twine, the color of your choice, whatever collection you're working with. Of course, some standard eyelets. I went with more of the earthy tones, like the orange and so on, because they match the collection. So I tried to measure this out, but I was like, let's just eye, because I am not going to sit here and do math at this time of the night. Try to center that in between the papers. So I just went ahead and punched the hole out, and then we're going to go ahead and pass the twine through the hole, and then close it with the eyelet. Okay, came together really nice, and I love the way it looks with the little disc, and then it has the extra circle around. For that part, I did the larger circles were two circles adhered together, then I adhere the smaller circle in the middle, which is 1 inch, and then you are going to add the twine to the left, wrapping around the album, coming out to the right. And as you can see here, it is coming together really nicely, guys. You see, we're almost done. And let me know if you're still here watching this video, because I've been trying to speed them up a little and do voiceover so they're not so long, because if not, you and I are going to be here forever. This video was easily over an hour and change, and then I am trying to keep it under 15 minutes. To adhere the chipboard pieces, I will go ahead and add liquid glue and then keep the edge of the chipboard outside the page. Okay. And then ensure that the twine is straight underneath you. It doesn't bother me if you want to go ahead and add embellishments in the top so it doesn't show, you can do that. Next, we are adding some foam adhesive to add it under that chipboard there. And it is going to be like at the edge, edging the edge of the frame a little. And then for the title, I am using Fairs, The Good Life. Those are the foam stickers. Okay, and then I also added some stars just to complete the cover. The cover came together with just 6 pieces of the embellishments. So one of them being the chipboard, of course, and the chipboard frame and the I think that's a deer. Yes. So yes, it came together really fast and it looks really nicely together, and you just not too much layering but just more placement of embellishments, right? So now we are moving on inside. I wanted to ensure that that chipboard piece is not showing when I open my mini album. And I just took a piece of scrap paper and matted it on the inside by the chipboard. Plus, it creates a nice layer. I ensure that I run off the corner because I saw the frame had run the corners. It's not like a square, so the edges are not sharp. All right. So there you go. You layer paper. It looks really nice. And on this page, I did add a flip page. So for the front cover inside the mini album, I added a flip page, and I'm using just the scrap papers that I have been using to mat the album. I wanted to ensure that those scraps don't go to waste. You are going to need a piece of paper that is roughly, I would say 5 3/4, score at 1/2 inch on that 5 3/4, and then the width of it is 3 1/4. Okay, so you just adhere it at the top, and that creates a nice little flip page in the front. And I did added some mats that are roughly about 3x4. So you can add your 3x4 mats photos on there. On the pocket, I did add that radio speaker. It's so cute. I love it. So old school. The sticker Epic, and also a cardstock sticker that says awesome. Um, these are the icon stickers. So I just did that sticker. Awesome. Yeah, there you go. That's all I did for there. And then those 3x4 cards, I will be embellishing with the foam stickers. I added that beautiful rainbow arrow, like just pattern paper. I mean pattern colors, and the headphones or headsets. How do you call those? That's all I did. And the inside is matted with the white cardstocks. In that front pocket, I will also add some of the 4x4 white cardstocks. And then we are creating another flip page. As you saw me going through the 6x8 paper pad, and I trimmed out a piece of cardstock from the pattern paper that was 8. Well, actually, I kept the 8x4 1/4. So I kept the length of it and I just trimmed it at 4 1/4. And I created a little flip page that goes at the bottom of it. Okay, so you see where this page is. You can you can add the flip pages wherever you want in the middle section. That is up to you to make it custom. So on that flip pages, I did add a photo mat that is 4x4. And then the one that is on the right, that photo mat is 3 1/4 by 4 inches. So all my matties are different because sometimes I like to leave a little white border. And then when you trim your photos, s- sometimes you have dead space that you don't really need on your photos. So you can customize them to whatever size you want. You can really think about it. You can put multiple pages, photos on this page, like 2x2, 3x3s, 4x4s. It's just up to you the way you trim them and the way you adhere him. I'm just going to my chipboard pieces and adding some of that some adding some of the chipboard pieces to embellish, like brave. This piece is the stars, awesome. And then and it's looking really nice, guys. You see, Came together really quickly. I'm here measuring. I already gave you the measure card for that one. Is I said it was 3 by 3/4 by 4 inches. So I'm just grabbing white paper. So just to adhere it so I know where it's going and you get a sense of it since I am not adding photos right now. I like to create my mini albums, then add photos, and then finish embellishing, even though I do create clusters of embellishments while we are creating the album. And then there I added a foam number one, and inside number two. And you can use it as a little knob to open and close, like a little door knob to open and close this little flip page. All right, so on the top, I also added more of those photo mats and I wanted to layer some papers, but it looks like I am just going to go ahead and adhere it straight to the background. But before I do that, I will go ahead and cut that fresh since day one t-shirt. I guess, it's a dress shirt and I am going to convert that into a flip page. You see, by adhering that with liquid glue, it opens to the left. You can do it that it opens to the right. That's just me adding interactive elements to the mini album. It makes it more fun just by adding little flip pages. I embellished with one of the chipboard piece that says "Let's Go." It's a flag, and then completed with some foam stickers. And same in the middle part too. And you will see me. Oh, but before we get there, let's go ahead and mat that too. Just adding some little mattings to the flip page. So wait, oh, if I gift it or if I use it, I remember I can add a photo there. But if you have your photos right away, you don't have to do that part. For the middle part, we're just matting that white paper, which is 4 by 4, I think, right? Let me see, just to double check for you. Yeah, it's 4 by 4, and if you add a 4 by 4 photo, you still have space to embellish, or if you trim it a little at the edges. And I just completed that also with some of the foam stars and that foam sticker that says fearless since day one. That reminds me of somebody. So yeah, guys, just adding more of the white mats, and we are done with this mini album. Please let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Sometimes, you guys don't leave any comments, but I do see you guys watch the video, so I just want to ensure that you like it. If there is anything else you would like to see from me, I am sharing a little more, getting a little more comfortable here. So it makes me really happy to share. Know that when I'm working on something, I really want to turn my camera on and start to film the process, even if I don't know where I'm going. If I'm thinking of the process as I'm going, like with this mini album, I had no idea what I was going to do, but I always remind myself when I'm stuck in a rut is just start cutting. If you start cutting and cut, just think about the idea, like how big do you want your album? What do you want to document? And then just start cutting and adhering things and moving things around a paper. Just not, even if you don't start adhering right away, start moving things around so you can, until you like your project and it comes together. That's what happens with this one. I had no idea I was going to create a folio, and it just came together as I started cutting, and then it's like a meditation. I blanked out and I just started cutting paper and adhering, and before I know it, I was done. For these flip pages right here, I will go ahead and also embellish with the chipboard and the foam stickers, and we are done. But before I let you go, let me show you a little walkthrough. So you did the title fairs, the good life. You did a closure with twine. And inside, you have the first flip page on the left, but also that front pocket. That front pocket houses a place for you to add 3 by 4 cards, 4 by 4, anything you want. Super cute, you see? And this is how I matted them. Let me know if you did the same with the cards, or is this something that you have done before. On the left side, we added some a flip page embellished with fearless, hey there, foam stickers, chipboard pieces, cool, and an arrow, and that's it. And on the bottom, when you flip open, you would see a little flip card that can host 3 photos, and then at the top you also added another flip card, and that was my, see, well, you can also lift it up and just look super cute. And that was it. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye, guys. Love you.